Hi, I'm Bob, and welcome to Between the Sheets, where we look at Microsoft Excel and related technologies. If you often reuse Excel files like expense reports, invoices, calendars, you probably do what most users do. You open an existing file, change the data, and save with a new name. If you're careful, you do the renaming first. But it's inevitable that one day you'll forget and overwrite a file you want to keep. Or maybe you want to give the file to someone else and you don't want to give them a file that already has your data in it. This is where templates come to the rescue. A template is an Excel file already set up the way you want, waiting for you to enter data into it as a new file. Think of a paper form you want to fill out several times. You put it on the glass of a photocopier and you make copies, and you fill those out instead of writing on the original. That's all a template is, and in this episode I want to show you how to create them and how to use them. So let's take a look and see how it works. A template is just an Excel file with a special 4-letter file extension. You can set it up any way you want. So what you're looking at is just a regular Excel file. There's nothing special about it. It's an order form our fictitious company uses. They enter what varieties of coffee to order, enter the state where it's being shipped, and so on. Rather than saving it with a new name over and over, we'll turn it into a template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the File tab, go down to Save As, click Browse, and over there it's offering to save as a regular Excel file, but I'm going to click the Save As Type dropdown, and I'm going to go up here and choose Excel Template. And you see there's the 4-letter file extension, XLTX. That's what makes it a template. Also notice that Excel is offering to save it in a special folder, Custom Office Templates, which is underneath the Documents folder. Slightly different depending on whether you're using the Windows or Mac version, but in both cases it's under the Documents folder. Now you can manually change this and save it somewhere else, but it's best to leave it here. That way, Excel will show you all the custom templates you have available, and it's the same location where Word and PowerPoint will save templates. So I'm going to click Save, and now this is the template. I don't need to do anything else with this, so I'm going to close it. I'm just going to press Ctrl-W or Command-W on the Mac. And now to use the template, we don't go to the File Open dialog because we aren't opening it. We want to create a new file. So we don't press the usual Control-N or Command-N on the Mac, because that will create a new file from the default template. We have to use the menu. So I'm going to go back to the File tab. I'm going to choose New. And you see here's all the templates that come included with Excel. But you see over here we've got these two tabs, Office and Personal. So I'm going to click Personal, and there's this coffee order form. So I'm going to click it, and look at that, it opens it up. Also notice the temporary name is Coffee Order 1. It's not Book 1, Book 2, etc. because we're not using the default template, we're using this custom template. So if I were to go and create another new file based on that template, it would simply be called Coffee Order 2. So now I would use it and I say, okay, this is being shipped to New Jersey, and today's date, I'll press Control semicolon and so on, and then I can start filling this out and say, okay, what are they ordering, and so on. Now when I'm ready to save this as a regular Excel file, I would either press Control-S like normal or Command-S on the Mac, or I could click the little button here or File Save, whatever you prefer. And when you do that, you notice it's not just saving it because it doesn't have a name yet. It's going to ask us just all the typical stuff of what's the file name you want, where do you want to put it, and so on. I'm just going to cancel that. I don't need to do that. So this is just as though you created a brand new file in the normal way and went to save it. One more thing. If you have macros stored in the file, you have to save the template as macro enabled. That file extension is XSLM, and the file goes in the same folder as the other templates. So until next time, my name is Bob, and this has been Between the Sheets.